Hello. Welcome. I say we're early virus. Hank, shut up. It's good to see you again. I have things I need to do. But, first thing I'm going to do, we can brainstorm something. Something is very specifically an idea I had when thinking over how, especially compared to last September, broadly speaking, that one went pretty good. This year, it went so completely off the fucking rails. Last year also went completely off the rails, to be clear. But that was after I at least did what I set out to do, right? Make a thing and a short about said thing every day for a month. Why did this year go so crazy? I think it's sort of twofold. I promise this is going somewhere. Two things. First one, I gave myself a week instead of a day. Second, I gave myself a week specifically because I want to go, okay, look how much I can do now in a week rather than a day. Both of those things are bad for drawing challenges. At least for what I was trying to get out of it. Because it led to me being like, okay, this needs to be good. I need to worry about it. I need to prep and practice. I'm like, oh no, I need to do a lot of work and a lot of effort. Like, in last year, September, yeah, a lot of them came out rough as hell. Some of them came out exceptionally good, though. Right? And that is a very important thing to keep track of is, okay, here is what you can do every day. It's not great, but there's still a curve to it. Right? Some of them are going to turn out better than others. And if you do it a whole bunch, you're going to get the good ones still. That reminds me very much of, it was like an experiment, sort of. I think it not literally was an experiment. I think it was also like just an assignment in class. An art teacher gave their students, they had to make a teapot, or maybe some kind of pot. But the class was split into two groups. One group would give a pot assignment. LSHM gradings. The other half would also give a pot assignment, but they would be tasked with making as many as they could. First group, they were going to practice and research, and they were going to make one teapot that was the best they could make. Group 2 was just meant to make as many teapots as they could. Not just like churning up the same teapot, but like spreading it out. Like try different things, try weird bullshit, etc., etc. And at the end of the assignment, when everyone handed in their best pot, not only did the make a whole bunch of pots as fast as you can group do as good as make a really good teapot, theirs was better. Their form was better, their ideas were better because they had time to grow, right? They weren't just worried about making one really good pot. They were practicing, they were making lots of pots, and eventually they came to a very good idea after a lot of trial and error. And eventually they got really good at making teapots, not because they read the book on how to do it, they did a bunch of teapots. And that was what September number 1 was. September number 2 was make one teapot, but also you have very bad ADHD, and also you fucking care a lot about how this turns out. It's meant to be sort of like a show off of what you can do. So that went badly. Which brings me to what I'm doing right now. Just opening the wrong fucking type of file. I want to at least brainstorm a art challenge sort of thing, like September, like October, like all those bullshit, that is specifically and deliberately random bullshit go, right? Try new shit, do new bullshit, just see how it goes, right? And there might be one like that already. I don't know. Okay. So obviously what we need first, before any kind of structural anything or whatever, we need a name, right? This is a must, it is a need, it is a fucking requirement. So I brought up a list of every single month, and before we do anything productive, we're going to figure out which month fits best with, like, some kind of prototyping word. All right, I'm looking at prototyping right now. But if y'all have any fucking ideas, please feel free to chat them in chat, because I am very tired. I slept all day yesterday, but then got shitty sleep at night because I had slept all day yesterday. So we're fucking living. And also, I'm actively gonna overheat. There's not a whole lot I can honestly do about that. Ooh, never mind. I can do something about it. Hang on. First step. Step 0 would be the prototyping. So step -1 before productive things is stop overheating. Also, while I do that, how was your day? Both of you. How are you doing? Especially Virus, you said you were going to get your paycheck by now, right? You're still there? There we go. Hell yeah. A new headset. Nice. Nice. It always sounds dumb when you try and take the whole toe type bit. No, it's not, because I'm adding an extra toe in there. Octotype. That still sounds like a very different thing. Almost like these things either come out more naturally or sound dumb and forced as hell. October? October? Or October. Honestly, it does not sound that bad to my ears. However, it looks like the dumbest, shittiest, stupidest fucking thing. Prototober. God damn. Is September any better? It won't be. I know it won't be. Honestly, kinda. Because it got rid of, like, the third O. Crossing over with September. Honestly, maybe that's not a fucking bad thing. I mean, I don't even make any fucking weapons. And none of the other ones have a T in a convenient spot. Yeah, I think that's just the two it's gonna be, if it's gonna be anything. Maybe. I think it's my editing done today, which is good. I also double checked what my fucking timeline has to be. It's bad. Like, if I want to get everything done that I had planned to get done, I need to be releasing something this Sunday, and then every week after that for like 2 months. All the Swordember builds, all the fucking D&D, like, class change things, and the project I'm actually fucking trying to get done, the fucking Matara Kit Bash, that I had built for her last birthday. It took a while, and then editing kicked my entire fucking ass. Oh my god. So now we're here. Unfortunately. And oh my god, I am so... I need my fucking coffee. Why am I not drinking that? Holy shit. Just weird. like weirdly both like too sweet but like not sweet enough. God damn. Occasionally I don't fucking think my ADHD meds are doing that much, and then I try and do something when I'm not on my meds because they've worn off that day. And holy shit! Oh my god! Fucking kill me! Oh well. God, the idea of actually doing work makes me physically ill on the fucking play. I got back to FTL recently, which is fun. Hello, Taxcat, how are you doing? I am doing poorly. How the fuck do I set that up so it doesn't... That's what I normally do is the answer, but... What else? You're alive? Holy shit, no, they still make people like that. Like, fuck. I don't have, like... I start my fan because, like, oh shit, I'm gonna overheat. And then I turn my fan on, and then I was like, fuck, now I'm cold as hell. God damn it. Ugh. God damn. Why? Why must it be me? Why must I suffer so? Why are we here? Just to suffer? It is a little bit weird looking at... This is going to be an incredibly wild pivot. Prepare for that. When I'm looking over at the fucking Helldivers updates, when I haven't played the game in years at this point. Oh shit, that seems cool. Anyway. Never just be in that state of endless boredom, and no matter what you do, you just can't seem to entertain yourself? Yes! That sounds like some kind of neurodivergence. I think mine is ADHD, because I think the alternative is depression, and we're not going to fucking open that can of worms. I have enough shit going on, honestly. If that's a problem, it can be a problem fucking later. Also, it's not really a thing when I have my ADHD medication active, so I think it is just an ADHD thing for me. Turns out brain chemistry is both weird and a bitch. Like I said, I'm fucking overheating again. Like 2 seconds after, I was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna start. I'm too cold." Look where I am now. Move my fucking sunflower seeds. Come on. What did I just knock off my fucking table? A small cup full of baking soda that I used as like a super glue binding agent for like 3D printed minis. Don't worry, the baking soda did spill basically everywhere. Or at least none of it stayed in the cup. Honestly, I'm surprised that's still down here. I forgot that was still here. Or I guess I at least thought it was somewhere else, like upstairs. Or in the fucking cupboard where it should be. Oh well, I will fix that later. My fucking eyes hurt. Holy shit. I have come to a terrible realization. A truly awful realization. I think a lot of the problems are actually poor sleep schedule. Which I am so mad about. I'm so mad that the reason I have shit days is because I pull all-nighters. Just passively. Because my sleep schedule is so unimaginably fucked up. And then turns out, that makes you fucking tired. Why didn't anyone fucking tell me? And yeah, I'm tired, and it shit sucks. Not today. I woke up covered in sweat and felt like I hit by a truck. That either sounds like a very, very hot room or sick. Like illness. Illness in your body. That's not good, my friend. That is, dare I say, no bueno. Not even a single fucking bueno, I think. Big ass fucking yawn. Alright, I'm opening video editing software that I have. Not of choice, the one I have. I don't know why someone would choose Premiere, other than it is the only option. Oh. God, the worms in my brain are not enjoying this. By this, I mean getting things done. I really need to fucking hear what I'm fucking doing. Alright. Headphones, come to me. This on that side. I have so many cables just running across my desk. I have at least one running over my keyboard. You see the emotional support honey badger? No. No? This sounds like the start to a fucking, like, meme from 15 years ago. 15 years ago? Yeah, 2010 sounds fucking about that time. I think you posted in memes. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Yeah. God. Here's the thing. I mean, we do love memes. Two things that are both true and can coexist. One, I've been there. I have fully been in a situation where an anxiety companion honey badger attacking the people fucking with me would have helped. This does also sound like the meme. Someone who does not actually have anxiety and is just honestly around either just annoying people or kind of an asshole themselves would come up with to be like, I have so much anxiety because of my fucking parents, or because of my fucking coworkers, or because of my fucking ex. I need to fucking inflict physical violence on them. That would fix everything. Right? Someone just made it to be funny. Possibly. Where's that one fucking, like, meme? It's like, it's just a joke, bro. It's based on ideas that I am subtly enforcing with humor. Like that fucking thing. Like, again, I have been there. This is a full thing that someone could have made just to be funny. Right? This is not meant to be a fucking black and white, no gray area. This shit's terrible, actually. No. This is just me be like, damn. The internet's a fucking place, ain't it? It is full of characters, and one of them could have made this. I'm doing the fucking chameleon blink. God, I'm fucking tired. Not the chameleon, like the lizard blink in fucking cartoons, where they slowly blink one eye, and then the other eye independently of each other. God damn. Oh no! Uh, it kills all insect. Small orange demo area because it's so hot. So around one guy made the state of parking next to what I call the jacket tree. Gee, Tax Cat, why do you call it the jacket tree? Swarming with yellow jackets. I'm gonna nest inside. Shit, you don't say. I wonder if they ever got their truck back. Yeah, probably. I always like your streams, and the Bryce are most well informed. Sharing other people's perspective on things helps me out a ton. I thank you for streaming. Oh, I appreciate your appreciation. I also don't think you should like talk down yourself so much with like the not the Bryce are most well informed, because I don't like it's broadly speaking not very helpful. I don't think, but there are certainly worse things to be like unself-aware. And I don't want that to immediately come across as being like, well, at least you know. No. I realize that's kind of what I said. What I'm talking about is like conspiracy nut jobs. When they will be confronted with undeniable proof of shit, and they will still go, no, it couldn't be me. Right? Or even just people who are like to create a straw man, right? To create a straw man for a moment that I think we can relate to. Someone who is themselves pretty shit at driving, who also gets terrible road rage at other bad drivers, right? That person's like, like, why do they let some people on the road? Meanwhile, they have hit 3 parked cars in the last month. Why are you stopped? Hello? Hello, fishing? Hello? Okay, I guess. Alright. Yeah, that kind of self-awareness where you gotta be able to look at yourself and go, okay, am I the problem here? Am I the one who's in the wrong? That is a very important skill set. That does not mean just go like, oh, well, you know, I'm stupid. I ain't the brightest or the most well-informed. We can do things to improve ourselves as people, right? The self is not a static image. We can become more well-informed. sometimes I listen to other people's opinions, like you said. And I appreciate that you think of my opinion as a valid one. One's worth listening to. But so you gotta filter that opinion through yourself, right? Now, I do my best to be as correct as possible, where I don't like sounding confident in anything unless I am sure that I am confident in it. So I've interacted with a lot of people who are very, very confident about literally everything, even if they are actively making it the fuck up as they go. But there's more to this. This is a very, like, heavy, not actually heavy in that way, but very important kind of conversation that I'm far too tired to have right now. I am the type of person, genuine advice, then try not to be. You don't sound like that kind of person, honestly. Like, the fact that you are going like, oh, I'm not the brightest, feels antithetical to that, right? Like, I remember someone putting it as some people were taught that the way to be intelligent or correct about things or to have a strong belief system is to never admit you're wrong. And then admitting you're wrong about something proves that you don't know what you're talking about, that you're stupid. And all that leads to is people who find a worldview, regardless of how sound it is, and then just fucking stick to their guns the whole way, no matter how obviously ridiculous it is, because, oh, well, you know, admitting you're wrong is fucking terrible. I struggle with a few things from another perspective when, in a moment, where it actually matters. Most people, again, attempts not to be. Self is not a static image. Please. I struggle with you know where it matters. This is too much. I do not have nearly enough information to perform the psychoanalysis required that would to even begin to see if that is what I think it is, or what you think it is, or if it's accurate to either of those. And honestly, psychoanalyzing people in chat, not necessarily great, especially if it's on just in whims and a prayer. I'm going to stick to it until there's really solid otherwise. That's actually, that one sentence is a very, very good example of what I just said about not being able to weigh in solidly, because until there's really solid evidence otherwise, can absolutely go both ways, right? I've had this conversation before with my partner, actually, of how do I know that what I believe wholeheartedly is correct is actually correct when these other people believe wholeheartedly in the exact opposite, right? And the answer is you kind of have to just attempt to be a more rational actor, understand things more, attempt to make sure you actually know things, and view the other party and go like, okay, what is this person doing to actually fact check themselves? I should pretend to know what I'm doing until I figure out how to do the thing I'm doing. That's just fake it till you make it. That's a fundamentally different thing. Probably. Again, could also not be, right? Again, like what Virus said of, oh, well, I'll stick it until I know there's really solid evidence. People have made what they think is solid evidence for the most dumb shit, right? Like, there are motherfuckers who have gone into low orbit, seen the curvature of the Earth, and then found ways to justify why the Earth is still flat, actually. Like, it's nutty. people will do the fucking damnedest things. Why I'm so big on the looking shit up. I remember, I don't think it's a thing much anymore. People sort of stopped that. It's grown like a tired argument, but in like the 2010s-ish, it was a thing of like, wow, the sum total of human knowledge at our fingertips, and we use it to be wrong and look at cat pictures. Wow. When people say that, like the sum total of human knowledge at our fingertips, that means look shit up on your phone. Learn how to look shit up properly. Learn what is and is not a good source. And you can access that sum total of human knowledge. It might be difficult sometimes. It's getting harder because people don't, like the companies don't want you to fucking, like I sound like a fucking conspiracy theorist. Large companies make more money by selling you answers, whether by having that answer be one that they have been paid to share with you, or by giving you answers you think are good. If they can make you think they're giving you good answers, that is better for them than actually giving you good answers, because maybe you don't like the answer. When Jesus calls a sheep, you're not actually sheep, it was a metaphor or symbol. Correct, and I don't see... Just that flat earth thing you were saying. I can follow from there. I don't necessarily know where you're going with that line of thought. There's definitely places it could be going. I just don't have enough to go on to know where exactly. Internet. Seen as annoying, so I would ask questions about everything and see if they go off topic with questions later. Real life rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole just with the internet, right? I do the same shit. But like, knowing things is not a problem so long as you understand that you might be wrong. Right? Just because you have come to a conclusion at some point does not mean you are a gospel of fucking supreme intelligence. Almost all of the most important advancements in human history, dare I say, basically fucking all of them, have come at the expense of basically everyone being wrong and stupid about things. Stuff is glitching. Ah, fuck. God damn it. No. Oh, my fucking headset isn't even plugged in right. God damn it. Fuck. You're randomly fucking with me. Swear to God. What do you mean? I do not hear a single thing wrong, but... Okay, so is it just TaxCat? Okay. But no. I was just having a bad day. Again, that's on your end, I think. And now you've gotten me off topic, you motherfucker. Or Wi-Fi is set. That does make sense. Right. My favorite story about how admitting you're wrong and changing your ideas is the most important thing, especially in like scientific endeavors, like when being right is the goal, is phlogistones and combustion theory. Because for those who don't know, how things burn, like a match, is a theory. Right? Technically, according to everyone's like, oh, it's just a theory, we don't know how things burn. We do know how things burn. It's combustion theory. But it's still a theory because, well, we think we know how it works, right? By all accounts, we know how it works, but the previous combustion theory was phlogistones. A thing that other stuff could have in it, and you could burn things to release the phlogiston. It was like the burny stuff that was in all things that told you how much it burned. And that's why coal, or like charcoal, or like things that had been burnt, didn't burn anymore. They stopped burning because they'd burnt up all the phlogiston in them. Right? And clearly that's bullshit, right? Scientific method is to assume everything is wrong and to prove why something is wrong. Sort of, but that feels disingenuous. It is not to assume everything is wrong. It is to believe that something is correct, and then instead of trying to affirm that instead of trying to prove that by finding all the things that prove you're right, prove you're the smartest cookie that did the thing, it is instead to go, okay, I believe this is true. What could make this not true? What would need to happen for this to be true? Right? And then you do that, and presuming you are correct, your system will hold, right? It's really, really easy to say, oh yeah, if you glass blow a mug with thin enough glass and enough air in it, it will actually float, I think, if you never, ever, ever try to actually do that. Right? Making shit up is the easiest thing in the fucking world. That's why misinformation spreads so much easier than actual information. Right? So long as I never try to make like a glass-blown ornament that is so light it floats in the air, I can go on believing it's possible. Right? Let's say the example again. Let's say I want to glass blow like a Christmas ornament for a Christmas tree. And I believe, I do not, but for example, let's say Mr. Straw Man over there thinks that if you blow a glass bauble with thin enough walls and enough air in it, not helium, air from your lungs, it will float in the air like a balloon. Basically, no. I'm sure there is some astronomical situation where it's like, oh yeah, we have like atoms thick worth of glass, big fucking sphere, and so long as it never touches anything, it will drift slowly. I mean, like, no. We're talking a Christmas ornament, you just blow thin, and it floats. You can believe that really, really easily, so long as you never set out to prove it is possible. Right? Because it's very hard to necessarily disprove. I mean, it's not hard because physics, you'd be like, well, you see it weighs this much in gravity. And yeah, but if someone's just not listening, like, well, I think it's possible. We don't know. Then you can't show them it's not working because they're just going to say, oh, you didn't do it right. Right? With your way of explaining, ChatGPT is the complete opposite of the scientific method. Yeah, kinda. Hard-boiled egg under your pillow. That's why I don't fucking use pillows. Too risky. But yeah, ChatGPT is a large language model. It is looking at large swaths of language to figure out what sentence likely follows the one you've said with. Right? Sleeps in a coffin. Coffins have pillows a lot of the time. What are you talking about? Yeah. Large language models will see your sentence, scrub through so much information to see what sentence probably follows, and more importantly, what will your response likely be. Right? Which is also why they hallucinate. Why they're bad at math. Because they will just see words and go, well, you see, these words look close together, so I'm going to use these, right? It's why they're so bad as, like, advice givers, because they're programmed and designed, and the things they are setting out to do is to give you an answer you like. So, for example, if you're, say, a straw man over there, and you say, well, you see, well, how would you make a glass ornament so light it floats? a large language model is not difficult to get to agree with you, right? It really, really isn't. It was easy enough to just look up some other whack job who is already agreeing with you because they're also just insane and on the internet and saying, well, you see, I did it and you can blow them real thin. And they're just not putting effort into it, right? Like, goddamn. So, yeah, large language models are the antithesis of the scientific method. It is looking for something to agree with you rather than actually prove that you're right. Flat is spider, everyone knows. Well, from a certain point of view, absolutely. Hmm. Thank you. I appreciate it. Animals. Panels. Hmm. Together. Which, say, again. Just, like. Hmm. Hmm. Discovered why our house is so free of bugs today. The taxmen chase down and consume anything that moves across the ground. If it dies, they leave it. They prefer live prey. God damn. Hmm. Gonna cut that out. Yeah. Hmm. Shaping. Okay. Snack. When does my skeleton of a cat chase down and consume the fattest roach I've ever seen? Damn. They hungry. They hunger for the crunch. Super. Meantime, clean up the cat. Bit. Start. Rough shaping by handles. Or with soup. Ran across the living room and caught the eye of Alfredo. Ran the opposite way back to the floor vent. Then she ran over, pounced on it, and then you heard the soft crunch. I'm only a soft crunch? Kind of disappointing. Clean. Four. Fine. Just going to fit the exact to match that. And doesn't have much of a nice crispy crunch, usually more like stepping on a dried leaf on a rainy morning. That shit crunchy as hell. I don't know what fucking chitin you've been running into. The economy's so bad, even the bugs there can't fucking afford like a good kind. No, when I say there, I mean specifically the whole of the United States. I did not mean any specific part of it. I don't want to come off as too offensive to you personally. Western leaves don't crunch good, right? Right. That's fair. But I was imagining like the combination of like a dried leaf plus morning snow. Not. My bid? Right. I'm sure yours do not crunch super good. Like wet leaves just don't do that. What is like the next thing? If I had a snack, good for her. Mm. And okay. Matched. Put sand. Lime. Tape. Yeah. Caramel. Huh. Was recording. Caramel. Footage. Pain and yes. Yeah. Yeah. Was nothing. Didn't hurt. Shit. Right. Take. Not in that first. September. Very much like that. Never happened again. Sorry, I'm actually quiet and like muttering to myself while I do it editing, but it's also very important. He is in almost match. Said the final shape of them. My travel. Camera picture real footage is a pain in the ass. Or not on the virtue sleep too. Excellent. Previous end of it. Matt. Sand. One. Yeah. Previous end of it. Almost perfectly matched. I'm planning to give in now. Farewell, good Dr. Scuff. I wish you a good, peaceful night, a good day when you awaken. Thank you very much. I appreciate that and also need it desperately. I wish the same for you. Take care of yourself out there. Take care of each other. I guess you and your taxman. I hope to see you next time, and have a good night. Criminal camera recording criminal footage. Yes. These. Nothing good. Trying to make sure. Blade. Into. No, honestly. I'm trying to kind this shit in general, honestly. It is not that fucking interesting. Mm. That's good. Man. Hmm. God damn it. Not bad. Putting it down to final size of a lot. And I mean a lot of fiddling. Cut it down to a slightly less rough shape. What? A lot. I mean, a lot of fiddling. The right size. Final size. A lot of fiddling. We're going to cut it down to a lot. I mean a lot of fiddling. And I mean a lot of fiddling. I got down to a I need even faster. I don't need. I don't need any more. Okay. Thank you. Sure. Smart rod. No. Spot. Stay. More. More. No. Again. Before. Don't want to make it again. Special. This stage. Around. Handle. Since I did. So it's really stand near the support rod. Come on. Yep. Come on. Rod. Right. Was there. That's her. Walk by sand near this part. Honestly, the knife just barely. Okay. Good. Yeah. Lock. Now the sand experiment wet. But not. Hmm. Come on. Come on. Now, finally. Okay. Made legs. Yeah. That single. Yeah, fine. Fine. Shape. Final shape. Brand new. Mhm. There we go. Brand. That's okay. Fully honest. Did not do enough tests with this for starting on some know how to use the damn thing. It's very much still these early yet results still pretty damn impressive. And fucking tremor. see. Come on. Two more. Damn it. Okay. That work? Can I get away with that? Not really, kind of. Hmm. What's over here? Ah, a bot. Perish. How does that work? How does that look? No. Go. There. There. Normal. Okay. The five platform. Paper. 1, 2, and I have that footage? No. There's more sanding. Corn barrel and bit. Better. There. These. Inner curves. Anyway. There we go. Sanding roughly done? Possibly? Hmm. There. And no. With the apple guide. No. 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 Not what I want to do. No one has ever wanted to do that. Hmm. How's that work? Okay. Come on. Okay. Hmm. Damn it. Okay. Do that. Will that look decent, please? Yeah, kinda. Not really. Good enough. Here, by the way, excellent. I hope you're enjoying fishing sounds because I'm just getting work done. I'm grinding out real good, and it is excellent and good, and productive. Mm. Well, actually, that's quite good. Mm. See? Here we go. Guys, hey Nico. We're being productive. Link 2 was Loki ethereal, so okay. Over. You're sort of surprised you know the word ethereal? That is not an uncommon word, Nico. Masking tape. I used it once, Curly, and she was surprised. Damn. There we go. But when your nose fully clears up, you can breathe with no struggle. Honestly, fair. Fair use of the word. I have slight allergies. Also might have been sick, right? Hmm. Just never clears up? That feels either worse than allergies or like pretty specific allergies. Like stuff in your home. Hmm. Have cats. Oh, gotcha. Might be allergic to cats. Hmm. Move this over then. Okay. Prob like 24/7, slightly sick. That seems unlikely. Dare I say, somewhat unreasonable. I'll find out that later. Whatever, it is good enough. Wanna go? Alright. Take care, Nico. Hope you don't feel quite so sick all the time. Hope to see you next time, too. Take care of yourself out there. And goodbye. Edge. Sure. Wide. See. Gray. Dust. Balls. Okay. Here. Crime, making. Picker. Blade. Out. Picker. Open. Pick. Picker. Okay. Right here. That. Nothing left. No. That's nothing new. Snack now. Blade. Because this one is slightly too short. Cut all. Hang on. There we go. Sure. That. Just start the Only the rough cutting. wasn't too bad. Shit. God damn it. Yeah. Okay. There's there. Where is it? Yeah. I can see that's there. Shoot from that. Up that. Yeah. Over. Over. Just start. Not too bad. Shoot. Off. Bit. Bit. Yeah. This is that seed on your thing. Bad. Chunks off it. It slice up that salami or something. There's a better angle. Maybe this? Perhaps? Maybe? A bit more cut away and we should be good. chunks off the carpet. Slice soft salami. Audio game -8. Pull my eardrums out. No, I gotta find a better shot than that. -8. There we go. There we go. So, get table sanded without going over any lines was a slightly different story. Honestly, felt standard. Right. Been asking worked. Better. Especially the hardcore or but even tape help. I can fill this in what I need. I can probably just do that right now, couldn't I? Yeah. that. You. Okay. Okay. If anything, masking tape help up a little bit too. Well. After let it sit too many days. God. Stop. Crystal time frozen to sit a couple days. Yeah. Nice. Showing. Doing up the blade flats a bit. Not the worst thing. Still really annoying. Like that. This? Enough. Thicker blade also required a little bit of gentle persuasion to art. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, you're a fucking actually. You're a group. Shit. We can fix that real quick. Go. Right there. I need to give that a little bit more space, unfortunately. Information. Information. For it. Fine. And art. That's damage. Yeah. It's over. Nothing else here. There we go. There's now. I'm just slowly like whittling down this to make it work. Honestly, it's going pretty good. Yeah, I was gonna fix this. Hmm. That's scary. Probably hard. This hard finding scary. Probably kind of high. So head of that shit. It's hard. It's scary. Kind of hard. Goddamn, these are also fucking weird. I'm just gonna. That's this right? I'm just gonna half. Just this. Just a little bit. Come on. You look decent. Yeah. That's perfect, actually. That's just fucking there. God damn it. You shit. That's a start. And scary. Probably kind of. Instead of that shit. Taking a detour. Taking a detour. Oh my god. Neck is so stiff. Oh, this has been incredibly productive. Huh? I see. You suck and are bad. Harder than I expected. Not worth enough. Not. Here. Oh. Wasn't. I kind of dropped. There we go. Yeah. Excellent. I'm starting to get like a headache and feel a little bit physically nauseous. I'm probably gonna end stream soon. And then probably drink fucking water or something to avoid, I don't know, death, perhaps, maybe. Okay, wait, virus. I was a little bit surprised you're still here. Not totally surprised. You did say you were still here. I did not forget that. Still. We get less dehydrated, hopefully. But being careful. Finding away the handle scale was harder than I really expected, but being careful it really is a problem. That. No. More, please? Maybe? No, not really. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Let's check this. Try that. Oh. There's a mark. This four, and so putting that issue. Okay, here we go. Like that, like that. Finish you. Actually, it blew up. What? Fit blew up. Nice. Try fixing the blade flats. Actually, should go perfect. Perfect timing on that one. Assuming my voiceover is exactly as long as I think it is. Never is. Turn the fucking audio gain down so I don't blow my ears out with fucking belt sander noises. There we go. Which went only a little bit less smooth. Fully went, only a little bit less smoothly. Okay. After making sure to take time, I was able to get most of the damage. Get pretty much all the damage. Time, I was able to get pretty much all the damage off. Other time I show the camera. Yeah. Whoop. Please work, please work. Okay, nice. We're able to cut off like 2 hours of footage by just editing down the stuff in front of it. Excellent. Pretty much all. Huh? And it's finally assembly time. Finally assembly time. Running up handles because I would be holding on to. With the handle, since it was like 80% of what needed assembly and would be holding onto for the last 20%. Perfect. Big funny spotted. Comical moment located. Fucking getting it. Get him. Hmm. Okay. Let's move it here. Okay. Yep. Grab that. Over here. Oh, I gotta fucking just stop. I know that, but down just a little bit because it's kind of fucking long. A little pause. Just a little bit longer. As little longer as I can. Nice. No. At this point, I'm just like looking for good clips. Like, ooh, that's kind of interesting looking. Wonder how it'll feel like with background music. See. Uh, breaths, please. Okay. Nice. Thank. No. Excellent. The goofy, funny moments in between big, boring stretches of me fucking gluing things together. Oh shit. Yeah. I know I said I was gonna get off like 20 minutes ago, but I'm just on a roll. Good to hear, Virus. Back down. Grab it. This guy should be really fun with background music. He's over. I think it can actually be connected. On the other side of that. There we go. It's gonna need more cutting down before I let that slide, but that's up to handles getting glued on, rough headed together, which at this point, very nearly 30 minutes of video. I am going to die. Damn it, thank you. Back up. Project. And sign off stream. Oh my god. I am so fucking tired. I wasn't very happy that I managed to get so much done. I had to untangle all the goddamn cables. Oh god. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna sign off very quickly because holy shit, I need to pass the fuck out immediately. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for sticking with me the whole time, Virus. I hope to see you all again next time, though. Take care of yourselves out there. Take care of each other. Go fishing for buckets. And bye-bye, everyone.